Hey everybody, and welcome to another lecture with Coding with Roby. And in this lecture, we're going to be going over the FastAPI Overview. What is FastAPI? Well, FastAPI is a Python web framework. A web framework means that FastAPI is trying to keep everything simple, but scalable and extensible for you as the developer. Now, the fast in FastAPI has a double meaning. The first fast is the performance of FastAPI. FastAPI is one of the fastest performing web frameworks on the market. And when I say fast, I mean really fast. Not only is the performance as fast as lightning, but you also get included data validation, serialization, documentation, and more, which is all included. The second fast definition is for the development. With only a few lines of code, you have yourself your first RESTful API ready for deployment. FastAPI has been built by experienced developers that allow FastAPI to handle much of the development that is needed to create RESTful APIs. For example, FastAPI makes it so you do not have to reinvent the wheel when dealing with APIs. FastAPI makes it super easy to create the backend communication that has embedded security, lightweight installation, and can be running within minutes. And better yet, FastAPI has such an active community, which in return makes the FastAPI documentation fantastic. You cannot go wrong when using FastAPI as your API web framework. So some key notes. FastAPI allows you to develop APIs with fewer bugs with all the data validation that is embedded. You can see the reduction of about 40% of human errors and bugs. FastAPI is quick and easy to use. FastAPI was designed with the developer in mind. This makes FastAPI easy to use and easy to learn. This saves you time to keep building amazing products that people want to use. FastAPI is also robust. Within minutes, get production-ready code with an automatic and dynamic documentation. And lastly, FastAPI has development standards. FastAPI uses the Open API standards and JSON schema. So what does this all mean for you? Simply put, FastAPI is a web framework for building modern RESTful APIs. FastAPI has its own approach when dealing with URLs and receiving and sending data. If you're eager to jump in and dive more into the technical ability, please visit www.fastapi.tiangolo.com because this is the official documentation. Where does FastAPI fit within the application architecture? Well, you have your web page. This is what the user is going to be interacting with. Then you have your server. This is your FastAPI application. Your FastAPI application handles all business logic for your web page. Well, what does this exactly mean? Today in modern programming, a web page communicates to a server application through RESTful APIs. RESTful APIs from the web page side of things requests data from the backend server business logic. FastAPI's responsibility here is to ensure the web page is getting correct and secure data for their users to interact with. FastAPI can also leverage additional tools to create full-stack applications, where FastAPI is not only responsible for the business logic, but also renders the front web page. In this course, you will learn how to create both FastAPI RESTful applications and full-stack applications. So who has used FastAPI? There are many companies that have used it or is currently using FastAPI. Some of these companies include Netflix, Uber, and also Microsoft. With everything that FastAPI offers, can't I just rewrite everything myself? Well, a frequently asked question is, why do I even need a web framework? Yeah, you may be able to write everything yourself, but why reinvent the wheel? Web frameworks allow a simplified way for rapid development. This includes many years of development, which allows you to have a secure and fast application. Well, this wraps up the FastAPI overview, and I will see you in the next video.